Do you really think you have narcissistic traits?
Definitely. But I think most people do, especially of our generation and below. I'm just assuming we're the same age.
What year were you born?
In 92.
91.
Yeah.
End of 91.
Yeah. So yeah, I think when our kind of adult identities were developing when social media was becoming a thing where you have to create a MySpace or a Facebook or a whatever profile that is, this is all of the really special things about me. This is how I'm unique and special in the world. And when every single person in the world is doing these, well, not every single person, but when most people that you know are doing this kind of thing, it kind of fosters a little bit of a, I'm special, I matter in some way. And then, yeah.
What's your relationship like now with social media? Because you kind of rely on it in a way, right?
Yeah, it's I do rely on it. It's I guess, for lack of a better term, my shop front. It's the way people see my stuff to come and check me out. I'm definitely struggling with a bit of an addiction to it. It's as typical a addictive dopamine hit as like a cigarette or a any kind of other addiction hit would be for me. I crave it when I wake up in the morning, and if I sit too deep in it, I will start to feel terrible, and I know that I need to maintain a distance from it because it'll just ruin my day.
Is it the scrolling you're addicted to, or is it the public response to your content?
Both, everything, and social media is a one-stop shop for all of it. For every kind of dopamine hit that you want. You want funny videos? Tick. You want sport? Tick. You want people actively engaging with the elements of your personality that you've put on the internet? Tick as well. So yeah, it's all of it, and it's all in one place.
Yeah, there's this guy I like online. He's written a book. I say he's a guy because I thought that was a less pretentious thing to say than a philosopher. Who has written a book about this very subject, and his main point in the book is that we now use social media as the primary way to create an identity. He calls it prophylicity.
Yeah.
And so if you were to look at your own online presence, your own profile, what do you think you would see? Like, what are you trying to curate, do you think?
First of all, I love that, and I can definitely empathize and agree with that sentiment. Who's the philosopher?
His name is Hans-Georg Moeller.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's a German philosopher that works at the University of Macau, and then he wrote the book with another guy. It's called You and Your Profile.
Okay, I'd love to check it out. I have done my utmost in the last little while to make my social media purely this is not a character, but this is a stand-up comedian. I put elements of my personal life on there, but only stuff that I think will add to the kind of you need to give an audience a piece of yourself. I always try and do that in my shows, but only in limited doses. So I'm not putting every single thing that I do on social media.
Right.
If I see something funny or I think something funny, I'll pop it up on the story or something. But otherwise, it's stand-up clips, stupid little videos that I've put together, or like a life update.
Right. Yeah.
But I try to not have it, because I did for a long time.
Use it very personally.
I used it as like exactly as you say. It was like my social media personality was feeding my actual personality.
And that's everyone, right? That's not like something about you specifically.
Yeah. 100%. And I was able to realize that and fix it.
Yeah.
Because that sucks. What a horrible world to live in. That's pretty Orwellian, I think, in a yeah.
I think if you care too much about it or spend too much time on it, absolutely. It can also provide insight, right? So I can look at my profile from years ago and with perspective get access or understand what I was trying to broadcast. So there are all these photos of me traveling or whatever. So clearly I was trying to, at the time, broadcast that I travel. I'm therefore an interesting person, a worldly person or whatever. And so you kind of get insight into what was important to you at the time to,
Sure. The what is something that you can glean, but the why is always the same. The why is always, please love me.
Yeah.
Please give me attention. Please think that I'm important today, irrespective of what it is that you're putting up there.
But you're saying you still kind of have that now.
I have to, though.
Yeah.
I have to.
Did you enjoy that clip? Did you not? It doesn't matter to me. Subscribe. For the love of God.